We're back.
What's up, people?
No, we're the consistently most inconsistent.
Stop saying that.
No, because we're not consistent at all. But that's our thing.
It's life.
We're consistently inconsistent with our podcast. But like I said, I don't know. Why are we even doing this podcast? We've just been doing it for 3 years.
Excuse me, eat my snack.
We just have fun, I guess, huh?
We do.
It's just our thing. But we keep getting downloads, which is crazy.
Some people still want to hear and see us.
Yeah. Look at you. What's your shirt say?
It says Black women are really everything. We are still in Black History Month. Black colleges.
What about black men?
Supporting them. Y'all good too, but see, why you always got to be something about you? This shirt is about women. Stay on task. Stay on topic.
I was just asking. I need a napkin.
But what you should do is celebrate what I just said without making it about something that's not.
Run and get me a napkin real quick. Hurry up.
Oh, goodness.
Hurry up. But yeah.
See? Everything. Always got to take care of everybody.
She just want to show off her outfit anyway.
No, I don't. My outfit's got nothing to look at.
Girl, you always something to look at. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, twin? Yeah, 6:14. So probably started at 6:13.
Here.
And thank you.
Yep.
So welcome to.
Don't tell me you made a mess again.
Nah, I didn't make a mess. It's condensation. My little thing. No, I didn't. It was condensation.
Well, you could have just let it air dry.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. You always gonna take the black man down. So welcome to the first edition, the 2026 edition of NoFormula's Love Bites.
Love Bites.
Yeah. So, obviously we're gonna break these up into bites or what have you. But man, it's good to
Ronnie DeVoe or what have you.
Ronnie DeVoe, I don't understand.
That's what he says all the time. Or what have you.
I don't.
Come on, we gotta run back.
Ronnie
DeVoe's story. We gotta run it back.
Ronnie DeVoe's my favorite New Edition member named Ralph Tresvant, and ironically, I was a driver when I was interning at Bad Boy. So
story time.
I still see. Yeah, we're gonna start doing story time.
Stories, he don't live.
I got a lot of stories. I gotta figure out which ones I can tell. But yeah. So look, we're gonna start off. So first of all, my shirt says "Fake Ugly." Shout out to my high school classmate who lives in Dallas, Michael Kalawali. He sent this to me 2 years ago, and it's just really, really dope. You see, it's "Fake Ugly." It's just really cool. So shout out to him. And look, man, let's just start off with story time right away. And story time has something to do with my wife. And so this is interesting. Like I've always. So there's a quote. What's the quote again?
I don't know.
About the stars. Oh, it says the stars. We're probably messing it up, but we came across a quote that says the stars looked down on them and said they finally met. And every time
I found that quote.
Yeah, she
biting.
No, I'm not biting it. We're butchering the quote. Actually, it's something a little bit more.
That's not what biting means. But
No. Like I'm not biting it. You didn't come up with it. But
that's not what I said.
Gosh, baby, you just always want to be Bobby Brown, huh?
No,
be part of the team.
Accuracy is important.
This is a team thing. That's why I said I'm butchering it. But and so I always tell my old lady right here, aka my wife. That's what those good players used to say back in our day. Go, hey, my old lady went to the store to get some milk and some Newports.
Stay on task.
Please, TED Talk, Michelle.
Yes, I do have a TED Talk.
That's not what
I'm very proud of
as
that.
You should be.
As you try to use that. To diminish me.
No.
I'm actually loquacious. Yes.
Whoa.
I do have a TED Talk. Thank you.
All these big words.
Y'all check me out.
No, but that's not why I call you TED Talk Michelle. I call you TED Talk Michelle because she just be.
I know. That's what I said. Loquacious.
But she does have a TED Talk, which is, I think, the best thing I've seen. Not biased. It's just.
Thank you.
I am, but I'm not. It's just.
That was a big deal for me to do that.
Yeah, I've done a lot of speeches. Keynotes and stuff, and to me, what I've done doesn't compare to what she did. So, my old lady, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I always think about like if you're with your significant other, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, or wife, and you think about like the 9 billion people, probably when we were in college, 8 billion people that are on this planet. And you think about how just crazy it is that one person who you met, out of all the people that you might have met in your college career, even all the people I might have met that day, I instinctively something said like that's the one. Like everything I did when I first saw you, before I met you. So for y'all that don't know, when I first met her, when I first saw her, I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? She was walking across campus. She had like these clear flip flops on, and she had her.
I was on a mission, going to class.
Yeah, she was coming from a SBI forum.
Lee Hall.
So all the business school people had like typical uniform on, gray, black, blue, whatever suits. But she was the only one that took her. I guess you had heels on before.
Yeah,
and she
wear heels.
And she walking in these clear flip flops, and I was like, the audacity of this woman. But I was like, oh shit, she cute little legs.
Take these feet.
I like how nice and thick you are now. But she was a skinny little, but she was sexy. You know what I'm saying? Had that little track body, and I was like, ooh. And so I knew where she came from, the direction it came from. I kind of watched her follow with my eyes. And I said, man, I got to get her. But it was something different about when I saw her. I was like, I can't just, I had a, typical Q-Dog stuff on that day. Cut off sleeves, gold boots, probably camo shorts. And I was like, I can't just step to her like that. Even though I was very confident with myself. But something said to me, out of all the women that I might have come across, I just got to do something different. So I waited a whole week. I was like, I got to see her a third time. And I made sure I saw her a third time. When I saw you a third time, I made sure I had a suit on and a haircut, and it just went from there. And so that's why this quote, like the stars looked down upon them and said they finally met. I'm like, I was born in '77. As the kids say, damn. You was born in '79. Damn. And
I look good.
No, you look phenomenal. And I guess I don't look good.
You do too, sweetie.
I know. No, but I think about that. Like we lived in different places. But it was always destined for us to meet the way we did. And even once we left college, you went on internship that following semester. Like we always found our way back to each other. And I just think that's like the dopest thing. And I remember for my 21st birthday, you took me. You weren't even my girlfriend, but it was just a vibe.
Real nice. I was like, oh, I like to celebrate birthdays.
She took me to the Chicken Shack, and then after that, she took me to get we went to Ross. I don't know.
I was going there to get something.
They have Ross up north in the Midwest. I don't think so, but she took me to Ross, and she put this Perry Ellis sweater up against me. She's like, "You like this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she bought it. I was like, oh, shit. I felt like a pimp. But I was like, man, this is different. And that's, really that's, even though, again, it took us a while to kind of, get obviously where we are now. Yep. But like, she's always just been my girl since then, been my person. And it's just crazy. I have some other stories that kind of solidify that. But yeah, so anyway, that's just my little story time. I got other stories, for our next couple of episodes, like some wild stories, like smoking with 8-Ball, MJG, all that shit. But yeah, so here we are. So tell me what's going on with you real quick.
I have so many things I'm doing. I think I need to become a party planner, right? Because of Jack and Jill, being lead program director, a lot of the major chapter-wide events we have one coming up. Celebrating Black History Month. It is the history of roller skating in the Black community. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be so much fun as well, too. I'm just trying to get all that together. And then, AKA, my chapter, anything that's related to college and college readiness, I'm on it. I'm a big proponent of college. And I understand everybody has a different path depending on what they want to do. College is not for everybody.
All right, TED Talk, Michelle.
Okay.
Let me just, because you're cheating yourself. What's your title? What's your title? See, my wife is home. Title. What does it mean though? Like,
okay, as lead program director, I am a team of four.
Of what chapter?
Of North Suburban Atlanta chapter of Jack and Jill.
So that makes you that bitch, girl. Come on, okay. You that nigga.
This role leads the programming aspect of our chapter. They are great group activities from the littles all the way up to the teens, and the chapter-wide events. We have 4 every year.
Yep.
I have a wonderful team that we all work very diligently to make sure that programming, which is the heart of what we do for the children, is really, really top-notch. New experiences, exposing them to certain things. We do things in STEM, definitely Black history. HBCU is a focus as well, too. Finances. There's so many webinars, there's a lot going on in my seat. And the chapter thought I was the person for that for the next 2 years. And I'm very, very proud, I guess, of that. It's a lot of work, definitely, but it's work I do enjoy. It's an impact that I have on the chapter. So it's amazing.
So congratulations on JJ Swims and it becoming a national initiative.
Well, we're working towards that.
It is.
We're still working towards that. I don't think I don't think it's not gonna happen, but you
Nah,
have to go through the process.
Yeah, it's a national initiative, so shout out to that. And like for the last major event in December, like Carrie Hilson show up, all these
correct.
These
we got community service outreach. The swim coach from Howard University was present. Carrie Hilson was there for the developmental swim meet.
And you've been turning pain into pleasure, and I'm not pleasure into purpose, and that is something that is very difficult, very challenging. And I think, and all those that understand and know what you're doing and know who you are, we are just not only immensely inspired by you, but immensely proud of you. And you're not going to...
That's what I call my heart work.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday, Princeton. Yes. He would have been 14.
14.
You're getting old.
I may be, but I'm looking great. I'm going back in reverse for these looks. Let me tell you.
You just get better.
Thank you.
Yeah. You don't reverse. No, shoot, girl. I'm about to be AARP next year. Shawty, but I heard AARP be tripping.
It's at 49?
Nah, but I think 50, 51, 52 when you could officially but I'm gonna be 50 next year. It's crazy. I love it though. Yeah, I'm about to be 49 this year, my nigga.
Well, yes, you are, but you're 48 at the present moment. So in my mind, you got too much stuff. Okay, let's go.
It was salute to you, man. I mean, my wife is a very confident person, but she's also, because you don't do it obviously for any accolades, you do it for a purpose. So, but I tell her, nigga, this is what my wife be. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit already written, and it is.
I am a very humble soul.
When it comes to purposeful things, yes, she is. By the way, this was our first time filming on that phone, new phone. Shout out to Google Pixel.
Okay.
And hey, y'all show some love. So look. I want to get a little ignorant for a second. So, babe, we've been talking about this for years. There are certain songs that I feel like you will not let me sing.
We talked about this already. We have.
But I don't. Okay.
You know what, friend? Sing whichever you want to sing, man. I got some songs I can sing too.
No, I know. I'm saying y'all be singing all the ratchet songs, but my favorite song that I can't sing. It's two. It's one song by Brent Fire where he was like, and it's just a dope ass song. Shout out to Brent Fire. He's dope R&B. I think he's still independent. He's one of the best out there. But it's a song, and he's in London. He's getting his hair braided, and this song came out before we got back together. So it's been one of my jams. And it's like he starts off with like, I got too many hoes. And that ain't you. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? He just vibing. Yeah. And I remember when I first see, he just looked at me. I was like, let me turn this off.
Because he was singing with his chest, y'all. It was singing a little too hard for me.
No. So then look.
Like he reminiscent.
Nah.
But you know songs.
I've never had hoes.
So, Lord. Songs remind you of a time that you experienced, you had, you lived, you did. Songs do that.
I did do, but I wouldn't think it's just a vibe.
And the more you sing with conviction, typically there is a memory, something that is true.
It's just like I like singing old NWA songs. You know what I'm saying? Or like till all the songs we grew up in college. Like it's just, but it's just a good song.
But it still always takes you. Them college songs take you back.
Yeah, but it don't take me back to what I was doing then. I know what I was doing, but it don't take me back because like. Okay. It's just like
so. What's your point with this? You want me to let you sing?
No, I'm just trying to understand. So the other song is, and I wonder if it's like this for other husbands out there. But the other song is like, "What You Bitches Want from a Nigga" by DMX, and it's the part where he's like, "I had
Brenda." He's listing all the names, and
because like,
and he be like, "Yeah, the name." He be saying the name like, "Oh, okay." So you must have had some of them women with them names.
No. Only woman I've ever had in my life is named Michelle.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Lord. Let me move.
I don't want
the lightning bolt about to come, Lord. Let me move.
As you told me one day, you don't remember shit else. It's like you get what's the thing from Men in Black?
Yeah.
I don't even know who I was before you. So, just a lonely soul frolicking around this world trying to find myself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're so good.
When you try to find yourself, you typically have to dibble and dabble in various things to figure out what you like and who you are.
Well, let's not talk about you pimping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so I just wonder. Literally.
I already told you though. It's because you sing with such conviction. it's like it's taking you back to a memory and you're reminiscing like if you were back at that time. I'm telling you, that's
I
my
remember when that DMX song came out. I think I had graduated. I was in Chicago.
Okay.
I had just graduated from FAM, and it was just a dope ass song.
Why was it a dope song?
Because Cisco got them, you didn't see Cisco.
But you weren't talking about Cisco's part. You said you like the part where he names all the names of
because it's just creative.
So why is it dope?
He said about 3 Kims, Cookie, and Tina, something like that. Yeah,
because he know how to rhyme. Okay,
yeah, I mean that's it. Like I couldn't do that. Like
you don't know how to rhyme.
I can write, but I can't rhyme.
You can't rhyme.
You told me. You told me I can't have a rap career at 48. Okay. That's messed up.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of 48-year-old
You don't know how to rhyme
rappers.
words that sound the same.
I mean, I
understood. I said, right, like you can write it, you can put it together, and all you got to do is read it.
What does that have to do with? So again, they're just songs that now, like, if I'm by myself,
You know what, my love? Do you sing all the songs you want to?
No,
right? Because there's songs I can sing, but I don't think it's necessary.
I don't mind
it's like no big deal.
I mean, I know you ratchet. It's all good.
Then. Okay,
like I just know that if I just can't play those songs anymore. Cause my wife will be like, "Oh, what you think about them hoes?" I'm like, "Whoa!"
Listen, you can do what you want to do, my darling.
And when my wife,
songs,
fellas,
you play
when my wife says,
"No,
do what you want to do,"
that's any woman.
Well, as you know, when a woman says, "No, go do what you want to do."
I mean that though.
No, that's a setup.
I mean that though because that tells you the character
but I'm
decision
cool,
making of the person when they do what they want to do.
I want to do what you want to do. And that's it. So
I hear you, my love.
Oh, by the way, we celebrated your birthday at the top of the year, so happy belated birthday.
Season.
Yeah, hopefully you had a good birthday season.
I did. It was wonderful.
Hopefully your husband took
always celebrating
your
birthday. Yes, and being with our son.
Yeah, hopefully your husband, like he always does.
But you know what?
Some amazing things.
Yes,
because your birthday season started after my birthday season, Scorpio season. We skipped Sagittarius season, and we went to New York, and that's Thanksgiving. So we had a whole month before your birthday, and then we went into your birthday. So you really get 2 months for celebrating your birthday. It's ridiculous.
And then half birthdays. You know what I'm saying? That the half birthdays in July. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, I don't have no half birthdays.
We haven't been celebrating half birthdays, but I think we need to pick it up. You got to celebrate.
Well, then I have a half birthday. No, it's for so that means I have a half birthday coming up then.
Okay, cool. I'll take you out for your half birthday.
I just want to go to the Blue Flame.
I be sending it out.
No, my baby she does take great care of me. So anyway, that's that. Look. We have this debate inside. I think it's cool that we take it to the streets. But so our son is 15 now. Wow, it's crazy.
No, that's my baby. Oh my God.
Whatever. So look, I now understand my dad more now than anything raising Caden. And my wife and I, it's almost similar to what my parents went through. And I talk to a lot of husbands and I've grown to now understand, like I look at how my mom treated me and she had the benefit of having my dad too. So it's like my dad probably would, you said something to me a while ago. You said part of the reason why you married me and gave me another chance is because I was raised in love. Mm. So you knew that would permeate through you, Kate, and so forth. That's very powerful. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, God, for that. But my dad really was the bad cop in my life for the good first 16 and a half years of my life, maybe 17. Like my dad and I got really close when he came to get me from jail. Shout out to Patrick. All right, I appreciate you. Because Mama was going to leave me in there. Mm. But my wife and I have these spirited debates. I'm like, babe, and I know you hate this word, but I'm going to just say it for these purposes. I say, stop babying the boy. And as a black man, I look at Caden like he needs. I love on Caden too, but I'm like he needs to be tough. He has to have thick skin because the world is unforgiving. The world is unforgiving towards you all. I don't
disagree.
It's unforgiving towards us in a different way.
He still needs love.
No, and I love him, but like we have spirited debates. I think we've kind of settled in, and I'm just like, look. Sometimes I just wait for you to leave because at the end of the day. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wait for you to leave it. And he gets all the love.
Whatever.
All the spoiler.
Whatever. That boy needs to get tight. But he's a great kid. But speak to that though.
Which part? Which one would I speak to?
Just
right? How
the difference in how you feel about it. Because you be like, why are you so hard on the boy?
Well, it's not that I don't want him to have structure. I don't want him to have toughness, especially of mind, make good decisions. I want all of that. I want him to be a well-rounded person. So by the time he leaves us, and not college, like gets into the real world on his own, yes, I do want him to be somebody who's functional and can take care and you have a certain level of discernment. We all make mistakes, but I do want that because, my mother raised me to have that as well too, right? But she also had that soft side because the world is going to be tough and you need to have the soft side of things as well. You need to have that balance. And like I always say, I love Caden for 2. So he is my baby. He will always be my baby. And
explain that to people that might not.
So loving Caden for 2 is because of my loss of Princeton, his younger brother. Mm-hmm. The love for Princeton has to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. Or I feel distraught. I feel locked. I feel frustrated. So Caden gets the normal love I would have given Caden. Caden also gets the love that I would have given Princeton. Mm-hmm. Right? And ain't nobody going to tell me different. And I've said that since 2017. Mm-hmm. And nobody going to tell me how to love Caden. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm not hurting him. But there's times I'm tough on Caden, and you see that.
Yeah, so, but
hold on.
Here we go.
Let's just come to academics. I'm tough on Caden because he needs to have that side in order as well, too.
I'm right here.
Right? I know you are. I know you are. Right?
Where you from? You're from the
I
Bronx?
know you are. You know what I'm saying? People always like, where you from? I hear all these different accents. Anyways.
That's because she confused.
So, whatever. I'm going to love on him because in how many years? In 3 years, that boy is going off to college and he's not going to be in my presence.
3.5.
Right. Mm-hmm. In my presence every single day. So that's just in me. Nobody's going to be able to take that away. Mm-hmm. I love him how I love him. Mm-hmm. And yes, I'm going to spoil him sometimes, but I'm going to straighten him up some other times as well, too. It's all about balance. And like I said, I get that from my mom. Mm-hmm. She gave me balance.
Yeah, no, again, my mom was, but I also understand my dad. And so my mom, I remember, I'll never forget this. I think this was when my mom conceded to an extent. And I think it was 6th grade. And I had, Chicago, we had gang culture is very, prominent. And, the people outside of my house and my uncles and so forth that I looked up to were like the dope boys, gangbangers, stuff like that. It was cool. They had money, they had the girls. And, you're just young. And so I remember I had my hat broke off to the left. Basically, that means, I'm I grew up on the South Side, saying I was a BD or whatever. And I remember Dad pulling up. I had a biker's hat on. I actually have a picture. I was going to call it greasy and sweating before it posted. But my dad just got in the car and didn't say anything to me. He walked up to me and just slapped the shit out of me. And it was like a movie. The hat flew up and I hit the ground. And he said, I better not ever see your hat cocked to the left like that. And that probably I probably saved my life. But I remember getting inside the house, and my dad hit me so hard, and then all my homies knew why he hit me, so nobody made fun of me. So I get in the house, I had to have a concussion. It was crazy. But Mom and Dad are arguing because my mom was like, why did you have to do that? You had to hit him so hard, all this other stuff. And my dad was like, it's better for me to do it than those boys in the street or the police. And I think in that moment, that was, my mom kind of just froze. I'll never forget that. And, I think at that point she kind of just didn't have issues with what Dad did, and it was an overkill. I don't know. Sometimes as parents, especially
but that was his fear.
Yeah, sometimes as parents we raise or we react based out of fear, but his fear was justified. Black boys were getting killed left and right over that. You know what I'm saying? So I have friends who weren't involved in gangs that happened to have the wrong colors on, not wrong colors on because we didn't do colors in Chicago, but the wrong 5-point star, 6 points. Anything with a logo, a D, a G, a BD, pitchfork down, pitchfork, whatever, and they got killed over it. And they weren't even involved. They were neutrons, is what we would say. So Dad understood that. Did he overreact? I don't know. I never wore my hat cocked to the left again. After that,
he made his point.
Yeah, he made his point. So it was what it was. But it's just interesting because I have conceded to an extent, and like I said, sometimes I buck up because I gotta let you know I'm big dog.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate what you do in way of showing him what it is to be a man, showing him to especially have mental toughness, stuff like that. Because I'm not a man, so I can't do it.
No, you are not.
Directly.
Get
off me. But I have my way of parenting. Serious,
you're a phenomenal mom.
But I'm gonna love that child because what he's not gonna ever say is my mama didn't love me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know love, so he can't give love to his own children.
Now he knows love, and I knew love.
He's an amazing child.
Like you said, I was raised in love. So my dad loved on me, but he protected me in a different way because he pushed me hard, and I think that's why I've been able to get through life. Like I'm not.
And now Grandpa is like, leave that boy alone.
Yeah, my dad's so soft,
like grandparents do.
Soft ass nigga, like
whatever Kaden wants.
Dad would be like, and I'm like, what? Who the hell's you? I don't like it. It's wrong. But yeah, man, but I think that's just sometimes the dynamic of and the blessing of having two parents that love their child, and you want them to do well in life. Like you want them to be able to overall. And
ain't no girl, no woman gonna say I raised no sorry.
I just need my for me I just I see
gonna be well rounded.
I see a lot of young men that are overly sensitive, soft, young black boys and young men, and I just feel like it starts at home, and I just feel like you can't be like I'm sensitive.
What is overly soft?
Soft, like the only example I can give you,
because we also don't want them to feel like they can't have emotion.
But I didn't feel like that.
Show emotion.
I'm a very emotional person, as you know.
Yes, you are.
But I also have the it's.
But where you are in your life, you can definitely say that you've been through stuff that a 15-year-old hasn't gone through yet.
But I was like that at 15.
Yeah, because of where you grew up. Yeah, it required that. But
my point, the world
his environment doesn't require all of that. No,
Caden is a suburban kid, so I understand that. But the world and how they look at black men has not changed, and it never will. So I need him to be able to move professionally and socially in a way where he understands how to protect himself and make the right moves, and not, again, be overly sensitive and something happened, I'm running home to my mom or my daddy because coach made me run an extra lap or something like that.
Always
or whatever.
Children need to know,
man,
even as adults. No. Hold on. Children, I know your point. Listen to mine. Children as adults, even as adults, always need to know they could come home if they need to.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all my point. We don't want that. We want to set them up to be able to take care of themselves. But if the world is hard, if something is breaking, and they just need a soft place to be, even if it's for one night, they can always come home.
Nah.
Katie can always come home. Listen.
So it's just like if Katie. Hell nah. Like
just for respite, just for a little rest.
We always
and then we gonna build it back up. We always
gonna have your back, but sometimes especially. Because I think black women.
I can always come home.
I think
not everyone else gonna stay.
I think black women innately have that in you because of
what in us. But that come home.
That ability to you guys mature quicker. Like black women are everything. Like boys, like it takes us a while to mature. Like I told my students, honestly, I was like, boys, we don't mature, man. We don't mature before 40. So But with that being said, like when Kaden walks out the house every day, even though he has a great smile, light skin, whatever.
Yeah, he's still a black boy.
He's still a black boy. He's still a threat to a lot of people to see him. And I need him to be able to maneuver through that, whether it's walking down the sidewalk, being in high school, being out socially, or maybe in corporate America, whatever he learns how to do. And a lot of that is just through example. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to. I think he understands deferment. Cause I defer to my wife all the time. She be punking me. You know what I'm saying?
Will you stop saying that? You want some tissue?
But it's just always an interesting dynamic, and we're always going to kind of have that crux in the middle where sometimes we agree to disagree. But like I always tell you, I know you're a phenomenal mother, and he knows that, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. And the blessing is we get to come together, and he still knows that. Individually and collectively, like we love him.
He has the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and we would do anything. And I knew
anything.
That. And I knew that. Like I always knew that my dad loved me and had my back. I saw multiple examples of when he did, and I think when I got to high school, I understood to an extent why he had done the things he did. Didn't really listen to some of the things he said until I got in trouble my senior year, and then it all came together and made sense. And I said, So I was very fortunate, and that's the thing. Like as a parent, you pray that your child's gonna have to let go. That's what I tell my wife. Like you gotta let go of the boy, and you pray that the mistakes that they make, that there's not too much collateral damage where they can't recover. Like for me, boy,
and I'm always gonna be there to help. as much as I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just advice.
And then sometimes I'm just gonna let you fall.
Sometimes,
depending what you know what I'm saying, and then see how you deal with it. Because you have I just see so many young people, and specifically young men that are just they're just soft, man. Like you just can't be soft. Sports, life, whatever. You crying all the time, like you're 15. Like what's wrong with you? So yeah, I do have a problem with that, especially if you're a black man. Because
crying at 15, you got a problem with that?
No, when I say crying, I'm talking about just crying, whining about everything. Like my daughter's, I told you this. My daughter's softball coach. He quit the boy. I ain't gonna say the high school, but he quit the boys baseball team because he was like, man, I got tired of coaching soft boys, and I was like, Coach, what do you mean? And he was like, well, I might make them run an extra lap and tell them they can get water afterwards. And then the kids go home and complain to their parents, and then the parents call the principal. And I was like, it's the parents' problem. I wish my child would, unless he's discriminating against you or something like that, and they all black. I wish my child would come home and say, Coach made me run an extra lap. For what? I don't know. Okay, you all right? Keep it moving. Yeah. Like there's no way in the world I'm calling the principal. So that's the lesson. But if you
I mean, the child can come home and complain all they want to, but it's the parent that you take it that extra step by calling the principal. I
just have a problem with that, So it's just but we have a great kid. Caden is
amazing.
Don't tell him I said that.
I'm gonna tell him. You know what? I'm gonna tell him. For me, he always gonna go to his mama. That's on you if he don't think.
I am very hard on myself, but I also build him back up. I do understand that my dad was masterful at that too. And again, I think Dad knew that he had mom.
Yeah.
But also, I think he didn't. Sometimes he just didn't think about that. And one time, Dad came to me and said, "I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself." When I stood up to him, and then he said, "Don't ever do it again." Yeah, but I was like, all right, but yeah,
knock you down. Yeah,
no, he did too. One time,
yeah, he did.
I did something stupid. Yeah, that's another story. When I cussed at my dad. Oh,
woo! Lord of mercy.
That was dumb. But yeah, so that was an interesting dialogue, and I, like I said, I have a lot of conversations with my male friends who are dads and married, or have good relationships, co-parenting, and they all kind of experience the same. So I think that's just the dynamic of being a man versus a woman, and kind of, especially a black father, and just to your point, what you alluded to earlier, I lose sleep because I am scared for Caden. Now I don't worry about his grades. You deal with that, but I need him to have life skills, survival skills, to be able to maneuver, knowing this is coming, know how to deal with these groups of people over here, these groups of people over here, whether it's the corporate folks or the niggas on the street. They both just as vicious.
Yep, it just looks different.
It just looks different. And so I was prepared for that by the time I left even high school, because I had to deal with it in high school and even before, just growing up in Chicago. So yeah, that's good conversations. I just think it's always going to be different parenting dynamics, and I think it should always be, because the world is different. First of all, growing up in the 90s was the shit.
Man.
Y'all know that. 90s changed everything. I mean, for the youngest that don't know, like the soundtracks, I'm talking about the movie soundtracks of the 90s, especially with black culture, were phenomenal. Like a lot of times the soundtrack drove the movie or vice versa, and then you had the video element to that. And I remember like being young and not being able to see certain movies. My mom and dad wouldn't see it, but I would see the video. So I was just like, yeah, remember when such and such did such and such?
You remember video?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Video, so...
Yeah, so there's a couple movies that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, the Oscars are what they are. It is still the epitome of television, or filmmaking, I should say, across the board. I know some black people are like, well, we shouldn't be banned. You shouldn't. Like, it's a lot of dope projects, a lot of dope actors that will never touch or see the Oscars, and they just do really dope work. But it still is what it is. And I think about, because these were black films or black actors, that these people did not, either they were nominated, didn't get it.
Who are you talking about specifically?
So I'm going to go down the list. So we just go to What's Love Got to Do With? I'm going to watch that movie. Man, goddamn Lawrence Fishburne and
Angela did her thing.
Lawrence did too.
When she beat him up in the damn
it ain't about that. Like, Angela became Tina. I'm talking about even during the positive parts, and then
absolutely.
I mean,
Tina was on set and
but that's still
she took that on as
now acting like that level of vulnerability. Like, I'm like, how do you do that? Like that is.
But Lawrence Fishburne did it too.
Lawrence Fishburne was phenomenal.
We hate him. That's how good he was at that role.
Dude. but I mean, he was just. Fishburne was just crazy. So I feel like they deserve. I don't even know what movies. It don't matter. Like that. What was a stronger performance than those two? And I think they got nominated, but it don't matter. So they get a hood. They get a hood Oscar. I don't want to say a hood Oscar.
Not a hood Oscar.
They get a black award for us. You. They get a No Formula Love Bites award for us because we not posthumously, but we retroactive. Retroactive. Another one is my dog, my Chi-Town brother Lorenz Tate. Like, man, so first...
And Menace or Love Jones?
Menace, Love Jones, and what's the other movie that you watch all the time with Cuddy and them?
Dead Presidents. But he was also good in Why Do Fools Fall in Love? People act like that's
but I mean, in Menace, like, if you, I'm not saying it's as good as Goodfellas, but if you juxtapose Menace with Goodfellas, like, I mean, Menace was so powerful. I mean, I'm not knocking Boys in the Hood, but Menace was, I don't watch Boys in the Hood. Menace, I know every line from Menace. So I feel like Menace should have got nominated for Best Picture. I don't know who should have won, but it should have got nominated for Best Picture. Lorenz Tate should have got Best Supporting Actor because he wasn't the main character, but he took over. And then my dog.
Who?
My dog needs to get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Who?
My dog Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
Because that nigga...
Dead President?
Hey, not even Dead President. But in Menace, you know what I'm saying? When he played Chauncey. Man, we remember, like, fuck Kane, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, hey, I told you not to come to this motherfucker before 2:30. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Wax, fix me some links with them grits. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Come on, get out there, Clifton Powell. I see him around Atlanta all the time. I just be letting him chill for everybody. Every time I'm at an event, shout out to my coach, my acting coach, Carl. He be putting me at events with, Bill Duke and all these amazing actors. But
he did great in Dead Presidents.
Nah, he didn't know. So then, when he was in Dead Presidents, like Cuddy, I wanted to see a whole film about Cuddy. I needed a backstory. He said, hey, young blood. I mean, first of all, when that nigga pulled up, he said, I see baby girl in the back sleeping. Boy, you better do it, Clifton Powell. Boy, Clifton Powell is fucking great.
And she said, stop spoiling her. He was like, somebody got to.
Yeah. I mean, I needed to see a whole movie with Cuddy. So Clifton Powell, you get a retroactive, no formula, Love Bites. Oh, yeah, seeing the stairwell was everything. Man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, you lucky this personal, not business. Yeah. Well, you better... And then Clifton Powell, honestly, he's done some really dope stuff. He has range. He's a classically trained actor. And then, on the comedy side, I'm just showing love to Clifton Powell. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, Pinky.
Oh, my God. Friday with the Friday at the Nest.
Yeah, so I want to see... that. I mean,
with the Jerry character.
I want to see Clifton Powell's backstory and all those characters. Like, if we could retroactive just write a film.
That's
or
hilarious.
Like, especially with Cuddy and Pinky, like, I could just see... But man, Clifton Powell's cool. So I just feel like... Yeah. Man, he just, we got to give him his flowers.
There was so many great movies.
There was so many great movies. Because you had Boomerang.
Jason's Lyric.
Jason's Lyric was cool. But, like, Boomerang changed the game.
Poetic Justice.
I wasn't a fan of Poetic Justice.
But I'm just saying.
It was culturally.
I mean, every black
soundtrack,
movie.
And you had Janet Jackson and Pop. So, like.
Every black movie.
I mean, of course, like, Juice. Like, Juice, I mean, again, Pop would have got best actor to me. He should have got nominated for best. I mean, he took over that whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Omar Epps did his thing too, but Pac he elevated it. He was just, oh my gosh, nobody could have done that but Pac. Like, that was for him. He was a trained actor, thespian too. So I mean,
was he?
Yeah, hell
he
yeah.
Was
yeah, because he went to the School of Arts and stuff like that. Like Pac is.
I didn't know he was trained to be an actor.
Pac was he went to the School of Arts with Jada and all them.
I know that.
Yeah. So he was a cultural savant. That's why it was funny when he took on that other mantra with Death Row and all that other stuff. Like, he really became what he was acting or pretending to be. Mm-hmm. And it ultimately potentially maybe cost him his life. But shout out to Pac though. So yeah, I mean, it's goodness. Wayne Takes Hell should have had Best Picture. You know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston should have got nominated for Best Actress. I mean, it's so many. Like, if
Angela Bassett did her thing.
Angela Bassett. There's so many movies that they were the quote unquote white movies.
Yeah,
they would have been like held, critically acclaimed, all that stuff. So, and then just for Best Cinema, I don't give a fuck. Nobody don't say shit to me. Belly. I know Belly. I know Belly.
Opening scene.
Yeah, I know Belly.
But
it wasn't just the opening scene. It was just visually. I know Belly ain't had no plot. I know what I read all the backstories on how the movie was made. It really wasn't no script. And you had Hype Williams, who was a video director who really just shot it as a video. Yeah, and that's why that shit worked, though. Like, amazing. Man, fuck that shit. I'm not saying it should have got best anything else, but it should have got best cinema, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So we giving that shit to y'all. And what else am I missing? We said Boomerang. Boomerang was phenomenal. Anything Eddie Murphy did was man. Yeah, it was crazy.
Girl did a good job too. What's her name?
And Boomerang.
Yeah, not Halle Berry. The other
Robin Givens.
Robin Givens.
Yeah, she was cool, but Robin was.
She did it good. Nah.
She was playing.
She turned that thing around. She did it for the ladies.
See,
she got him in order. In order. I mean, crying and shit.
The emasculation of a black man.
Oh God, please,
like that was,
please.
Like we wanted to be. I was like, I'm going to advertising. This is.
I wanted to be Robin Givens. I wanted to be.
You have been Robin Givens. So you've done that to me. You've done that to me. You've been my Robin Givens and my Halle Berry, which is crazy. I didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking for my dog. What do you say? Yeah. So yeah, man. So we're gonna end it on something ignorant. Just so let's see. I'm gonna ask you this question. Did you be honest with you? And this for all the ladies out there too.
You need me to be honest with me? That's what you said. I need you to be honest with you.
Whatever.
What is it?
Does a woman? You see it? You see it right here?
No, I can't. I don't have my glasses on.
Okay. Does a woman want a man that's never had hoes?
So a woman does not want a man that has never had experience. Doesn't necessarily
you are so buttoned up.
Right?
You are so buttoned up.
Because you can still having hoes is not like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. It's not. I would never celebrate nothing like
that.
Right?
A man who has had experience in life, who has had experience in relationships, who has had experience in love, who has experience with sex.
So hoes.
A hoes can run your ass into the motherfucking ground and give you all kinds of bullshit.
But that means you ain't
people shooting up your house.
So
nobody don't want all that.
So you ain't really have hoes then. You just had drama. That's what I hear.
So you equate sex with hoes?
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about sex. I just said because.
So what's the definition?
So
of what's your definition?
I've been seeing.
You asking this question.
I've been seeing because so part of it is the double-edged sword, right, or the contradictory or hypocrisy of being a man versus a woman. Like a woman, they generally this is what they say. They say a woman wants a man that's had hoes or experience, as you like to say.
Not hoes, women.
Yeah, or experience. I know. But I said something ignorant.
Because it's like.
But it's not negative. When I say hoes, mean like
you dipping on some hoes. That is not attractive.
You don't go to the club. Hey, look. So look. We don't. Back in the day.
I need a man that got hoes.
So back in the day.
Says that.
So in high school, college.
Unless she is one herself.
High school, college, and even after that, you don't call your homeboy like, "Hey, guy, hey man, is there some girls up there?"
Because that's how y'all talk.
No, look,
you're asking for
look. You be like, "Hey, bro, and where the hoes at? Are some hoes up there? All right, cool. Look, on the flip side,
also has a negative connotation.
No, if it not
somebody who be busting the wide open for everybody.
No,
somebody who may got something.
No,
somebody who got
it doesn't. Now, if a man says that in front of a woman, yes, then it's right. But it's just like
why? So why is it negative when you say it in front of a woman, but it's not negative?
Because I would never say it's a lot of things.
Because it's a negative.
For example, it's a lot of things.
Because if it's not negative, it won't be negative on either side.
For example, it's a lot of things that I say when you walk away that I would never say to your face. You know what I'm saying? Because you
goddamn right.
But it ain't offensive when I say it to myself.
Because when he's laying on the floor, stepping over.
Hey, something happened to me, y'all know. So look, but it's just like when y'all do y'all thing, y'all be like, "Hey, girl, where the niggas at?" Now, if but if I heard that and my friend, I would be offended.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd be like, "Why do we have to be niggas, queen?"
No, you wouldn't be.
I'd be like, that's why when I wake up in the morning, I'd be like, "Hotel."
Y'all call each other niggas.
Nah, don't be calling me that way, niggas. I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man.
And niggas don't have a negative connotation. Hoes, but men can be hoes as well.
Exactly.
Because it has that sexual connotation of being out there, busting it wide open, laying up with everybody. You
once treated me like a hoe too.
Easy.
I'm sorry. I still got trauma for that. But you see, look at you. Come on, man. Oh, well, that's cold. My wife was a former pimp.
No, I was not.
So,
ladies and gentlemen.
But it is the hypocrisy because most men are like, damn, she got hella niggas. She's a hoe. Most men have hoes. He gets celebrated. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying like
he gets celebrated by the men. He don't get celebrated by the women because we be like, oh, we got a lot of hoes in a negative way. To your point, some women like that, yes, because they live and see a certain lifestyle, and they're good with that terminology and what it means.
I ain't had no lifestyle. Right? I mean, niggas don't have no lifestyle like that in college. Not me.
Whatever.
But what I'm saying, it's just like, for example, this is what the comedian said. Was it Mike Epps or somebody? He said like a man generally, not all the time, but a man generally, he'll see a man with a woman, and he'll be like, man, I want a woman like that. The comedian went on to say, he said a woman see a woman with a man, and she won't say I want a man like that. She'll say I want that man. So
what?
That's what the comedian said. I'm not saying that's all the time.
You need to find where Mike Epps said that.
It was one of the comedians. But
you said Mike Epps.
I feel like it was Mike Epps. I just finished watching Mike Epps and Dion Cole.
So you're basically saying that women like to steal other
women's men. I'm not saying that.
That's what that example was. Yeah. I want that man. So she wants to take him from this
based
woman.
Off my experience when I was younger, especially in college.
A lot of men like to take women from men too.
But in college in particular, like everybody's woman. Everybody's man. Like you can't fall in love like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, you just gotta live your life. But like my whole point is that the question again was answer. It's because it's time for some ignorant time. Do women like a nigga that have hoes? Because remember that thing I sent you, and the woman was like, "You ain't never had no hoes, no bitches," and she was like, she left her. She like, "I don't want you." It was funny. He was making fun of just the hypocrisy of society, but it was kind of true. Like,
but it's also can be very much a turnoff when a man has a lot of hoes. And we'd be like, so you know what? Let me not even say what I'm trying to say. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately,
a lot of women don't like that.
I never had hoes, so like,
you never have to worry about that. Don't strike me. Don't strike me. I'm sitting too close.
I didn't. Yeah. It was just you and books.
I'm about to get out of frame.
You can't. You're still in the frame. But anyway, man, thank y'all. This is like almost 2 months in, but we here. Now I gotta edit it.
Comedy Central over here.
Now I gotta edit it, chop it up. I don't know, man. We just having fun. We're still trying to figure this out with everything else we got going on.
We're not trying to figure out anything. We're just doing this.
I'm trying to figure out a lot of things in life.
I thought you meant figuring this out.
Show. Yeah, that too. Because there's certain things I want to do, but it's just like I said, we are the most inconsistent podcast, and
it's good. And it's good over here.
Yeah,
we're still good over here.
Yeah, we're good. I'm just saying, like, but in life, you're busy, I'm busy.
Absolutely.
We're grown. We're trying to maneuver here, maneuver there, figure things out. You've been busy. I've been, busy with acting and all the things that happen with that, and subbing, which I love. It's a whole other conversation. And so anyway, we just thank y'all. I think we probably did hit the almost 50-minute mark. It was like 49 seconds. But y'all stay blessed, stay protected, stay in heavy prayer. For all those people to keep downloading our podcast.
Thank you.
I don't know where y'all coming from.
Spread the news.
But thank you. Again, I don't know. We kind of just do this for ourselves and our friends. But it's cool, man. So we're very grateful, very thankful. And happy New Year.
Happy Black History.
Yeah, happy Black History Month. But Black History is every day.
Every day.
365, 24/7. Gang, gang!
Peace.